I'm Brandon Kish, and I'm excited to record this video. It's actually our first semester offering the second web design course online at Mid, and I think it's about time. There will be pre-recorded videos like this throughout the semester, but there will also be several live streaming experiences recorded and posted after the fact if you can't attend live. This is my fourth year teaching web design at Mid. Before that, I taught CIS 100 and CIS 130 for several years. Those classes focus more on Microsoft Office and on database systems. Teaching has been my side hustle, so to speak. Web design is actually my favorite subject matter because it's been a theme of my day job and of my professional career. I picked up an HTML in 24 hours book about 20 years ago, and I haven't looked back. I'm currently the director of programming at Mid-Michigan College, and my team helps maintain the college website. In this class, you'll see that I love to share examples of how we built midmich.edu along the way. Enough about me. Without further ado, let's jump into the course. With this being an online class, Moodle is going to be our central organization tool. The syllabus is located at the very top. My office locator is up at the top too, but I've posted my schedule and our textbook information and my contact information all on the side of Moodle for your convenience too. Also on the side are some links to some external tools that you're going to use quite a bit in this class. If you've taken Web 1, then you've probably used Atom. This semester, though, I'd like us to try another tool, another text editor called Visual Studio Code, and it's by Microsoft. It's available for free for Mac and for Windows. It has several features that are similar to Atom, but it also has a few additional ones, and it's very fast, and that's going to be very helpful this semester. There's also a link on the side of the course to Slack. Slack is what we're going to use as a chat room to communicate and collaborate a lot throughout the semester. Please check out the separate video that I've posted in week 1 all about how to connect to our team Slack. As a fun twist this semester, our icebreaker activity is actually shared with our intro to website design class, so I can't wait to see us interact with those students as well. Lynda.com is also hosted here on the right-hand side, and Lynda.com is something special to Mid. Our college subscription gives you access to hundreds, if not thousands, of videos on web design topics, and I'm going to be linking to courses and video clips about web design topics throughout the semester to supplement our textbook. I myself am a very visual learner. Sometimes the clips that I share will just be a few minutes, and sometimes there will be whole multiple-hour courses for you to watch and practice with. There are even some exercise and solution files posted with those courses for you to practice along. I'm a programmer at the college, like I said, and this is a resource that my team uses to learn new web technologies. It's honestly the best kept secret at the college for art, technology, and even business topics, so please explore the lynda.com resources and use them in this class and in your other classes. The rest of the Moodle shell is organized into boxes per week. You can click on any week to see a list of all the resources, activities, and assignments that we're going to have in that week. The first thing that you should do every week, though, is take a look at the overview and task list. This is going to list everything that has to be completed, and all deadlines are typically on Friday. Now, back to the syllabus. Like your other classes, the syllabus contains our course description, it contains my contact information, and it contains important policies like how you'll be graded. There are a few things that I want to call out specifically. First, we're going to be using Moodle's gradebook all throughout the semester. So I encourage you to check your grades throughout, and if you ever have any questions, please contact me about your grade. Attendance, even for online classes, is required to be reported to the college. Attendance and participation in an online class is going to be measured by the completion of assignments and the activities that I post by their deadlines. Let's talk a little bit about how your grade is structured. 10% of your final grade is reserved for journal entries. Think of these as mini papers or reflections. They're really my way to know how you're doing throughout the semester. 40% of your grade is going to be reserved for quizzes and assignments. There are going to be several of these every single week. Some are straight out of the textbook, some are practice projects that I've designed, and there's other fun activities along the way too. 20% of your grade is reserved for a midterm project where we're going to apply the popular Bootstrap CSS library. We'll talk more about that later. And then the last 30% of your grade is reserved for the final course project where you build a complete website. Let's talk about the weekly expectations. Our accreditation, in fact, the body that allows MID to grant degrees and certificates like the new web design certificate that we're offering, they expect that you will spend 6 to 9 hours on this course per week because it's a 3 credit hour class. So you need to plan accordingly. And in the very first journal of the semester, I'm asking you to share a plan with me as to how you're going to accommodate 6 to 9 hours of classwork into your personal schedule. So I look forward to reading that and giving you some feedback. Let's talk about late work. Of course, late work is bad. I won't accept late work without communication with me before the deadlines. And as I mentioned above in the syllabus, journals are not accepted late. Let's talk about a few things that are available to you on campus for assistance. We have the library and learning services on both campuses in Harrison and Mount Pleasant. And in Mount Pleasant, we have a computer lab, a small private computer lab that is reserved for art and CIS students who are taking graphic design courses or are taking the web design courses. And they are preloaded with all the software that you will need to complete the web design coursework. The lab is open whenever the campus is open, and if you need any assistance getting in, the help desk is located right next door to that lab. At the end of the syllabus, I have a course outline. As you can see, we have an aggressive pace. We're going to start with responsive web design, which is nearly an expectation of any website you build these days, and we're going to talk a lot about how to host websites. We're going to explore content management systems, particularly WordPress, which is by something that I read recently, about 30% of all websites that are running online are running on top of WordPress. Your midterm project, like I mentioned before, is going to be how to apply Bootstrap, the CSS library that is extremely popular and is one of the quickest ways to build a professional-looking website. Speaking of professional-looking websites, there are a lot of exciting new CSS layout features that we're going to take a look at this semester. And there will be smaller topics too, like CSS animations and e-commerce. All of these topics are going to be wrapped up into your final project too. I'm going to scroll up real quick before we end to highlight the course outcomes section of the syllabus. Think of outcomes as my promise to you as to what we're going to complete in this class and what you're going to learn. There is a huge emphasis on independent learning and research in this class. The internet has way more information than our textbook, obviously, and it has more information than even I've uncovered, even after doing web design for many years. The cool thing about this is you're going to be directing aspects of your own learning this semester based on your interests and based on your learning preferences. So if you take a look through this list of outcomes, you're going to see content management systems. You're going to see CSS libraries. You're going to see animation. You're going to see accessibility. All of this is going to be woven into your final project, and I can't wait to see what you're going to build at the end of this class. So that's it for this video. Have a great semester, and I will see you in the Slack.